Million Dollar Arm is a really good film. This is a really solid experience. This was released in 2014. It's a Disney film directed by Craig Gillespie. It's written by Tom McCarthy. And we have a cast including Jon Hamm, Aasif Mandvi, Bill Paxton, Suraj Sharma, Lake Bell, Alan Arkin, Madhur Mittal, and various others. And this is based on a true story. I had never heard of this before, so I can't say how accurate it is. If anybody has any thoughts on that, as always, please feel free to share. But this is the story of sports agent J.B. Bernstein, who decides to train two successful cricketers in India and prepare them for Major League Baseball tryouts. And he chooses pitchers Rinku Singh and Dinesh Patel. And this is apparently their true story of how they went from successful cricketers in India to Major League Baseball players. And it's a really interesting story. And I'd say it was maybe a little slow to begin with. But once it got going, it was really fascinating. Because I wasn't aware of the true story, I had no idea how things would unfold. I didn't know what obstacles they'd come up against. And it seems like a really solid, well-written story. Again, I don't know if it's completely accurate, but as a narrative within the film, it worked well. It was engaging. There were a lot of emotions in this. I thought it was really easy to feel those emotions, the characters' emotions, and become more involved in the narrative, which makes for a really strong story. Great characters, great performances. Again, don't know how true the individuals are to the real people, but the characters in the film are at least well written and certainly very interesting. We also have some great camera work, great editing, great lighting. It looks really great. The narrative is great. The characters are likable. The performances are solid. And I found this to be a really interesting experience. If it sounds like a film for you, then I'm very happy to recommend it. Again, if you have any thoughts on how accurate it is, please feel free to let me know if there is anything that's maybe slightly different or anything. But ultimately, I enjoyed the concept. I certainly learned about the individuals. I'd never heard of them before, so I got a bit of an education there. I enjoyed the film, happy with the experience, and certainly happy to recommend Million Dollar Arm.